So I'm going to teach you guys how to make a mojito tonight. If you've ever wanted something that's like a really refreshing, tropical, it's not really tropical actually, but just fruity but very kind of just relaxing, refreshing, tame, good drink. So I'm going to show you how to make a mojito, and the materials you will need are a cutting board, a muddler. You don't have to use a muddler if you don't have one. You can use like anything that'll just mash stuff up in a cup. A knife. You're going to need a glass, a shaker. Again, you can just use a cup if you don't have a shaker. And then the ingredients you will need white rum or silver rum, any kind you can find. You don't want to use spiced rum or dark rum because it'll really change the flavor of it. Simple syrup, soda water, limes, mint leaves, and then if you want to do a fruit, you can do a fruit. I picked blueberries. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is you're going to want to cut your lime. And you cut it in half first, the long way. And then into 3 pieces. And then I usually cut a slit down the middle of them just so that they mash up a little better in there. And then cut your blueberries in half because they'll smash a little better that way too. And you can use however many you want, just kind of depends on how you want the drink to taste. I think I used 10 the last time, so I'll use 10 this time. And then you're going to take your simple syrup, and you want about an ounce of simple syrup, and you can use any measuring cup for it, but I just use a shot glass because they're just a little bit over an ounce. So you want to dump it in here and leave about that much room at the top for it, and dump it in the cup there. And then you're going to want about 6 or 7 mint leaves. And then you're going to take your muddler and just kind of smash everything together. And you want to keep muddling until the mint leaves break up a little bit. And the whole purpose of the muddling is that you just kind of want to release the flavor of everything into the drink. Because if you just shook the blueberries, there would just be blueberries in the cup that wouldn't be any of the flavor of it. Same with the lime and same with the mint leaves. So it should look kind of like that, kind of like just a mess. Alright, so then you want to take your ice and fill it just about to the top of the cup, like that. And then it's 1.5 ounces of silver rum. So all the way to the top of the shot glass. And then you're going to put it in your shaker. And you want to get everything in there. Try to get all the stuff out of the bottom that you can. And the top of mine broke, so I'm using a shot glass over it. And shake it. And you want to shake it until all the stuff that's on the top is kind of throughout the drink. So a little bit like that. Kind of open it over the cup because it spills out a little bit on the top. Put it back in your cup, and then you add a little bit more of the ice on top so that it's filled up again, and you top it with soda water. You can use Sprite too if you like them a little bit sweeter, and that's the same for the syrup. If you like them sweeter than that, you can put more of the simple syrup in there. And then you want to garnish it. So we're going to take another lime and we're going to cut it in half the other way. And kind of cut just a slice out of it. And then cut a little piece out of the side so that it would hang on the side of the glass like that. And we'll see if I can find my little pick over here somewhere. So then you're going to put 3 of the blueberries onto your toothpick or your garnish pick or whatever you have found to use. And stick it in the side of the lime and garnish it like that. And then you find the top of kind of a sprig of mint so that it's still got some of the leaves on there. And just put it in there also right next to it. And so that's kind of what it'll look like. Should be a little bit more clear on the top than on the bottom because everything that's muddled is in the bottom. So that is how you make the mojito. I was doing a little bit of research and I found out that they originated in Cuba, so it is from Havana. And they would use it as a medicine to prevent dysentery and scurvy because of the sugar and the lime that's in it. There are a lot of different variations of it. You can use different fruits. Sometimes there's bitters in it, sometimes there's lemons instead of the limes. There's also the non-alcoholic versions, which are called the Mojito, so there's just tons of different ways to make it. I have been a bartender for 6 years, almost 7 now, and I make them all the time. They're very, very popular drinks. And that's just how you make them. Thanks, guys.